Hello and welcome to the day ahead. It's Thursday, September the 29th. I'm Andrew Gagan. Well, an emergency bond buying program by the Bank of England has sent yields tumbling, boosting equity markets. The UK's FTSE rebounded sharply as the central bank announced it would buy as many long-dated UK government bonds as needed to stabilise financial markets. That fuelled a rally on Wall Street, the S&P 500 up 2% to record its first gain in 7 sessions after closing on Tuesday at its lowest since 2020. The Dow and Nasdaq also jumping. All 11 of the S&P 500 sectors rose, led by energy, which was up more than 4%, and communication services also doing well. Interest rate sensitive megacap tech stocks, Microsoft, Amazon and Meta rallied as the 10-year Treasury yield plummeted. However, Apple fell on reports that the company is dropping plans to increase production of its new iPhones after an anticipated surge in demand failed to materialise. Elsewhere, Biogen surged 40% after its experimental Alzheimer's drug has succeeded in slowing cognitive decline, according to the company. And shares of Eli Lilly, which is also developing an Alzheimer's drug, surged on the news. The Bank of England has launched an immediate emergency bond buying program as it attempts to calm turmoil in Britain's bond markets in the wake of the new Prime Minister's tax-cutting plans. The Bank of England warning, were dysfunction in this market to continue or worsen, there would be a material risk to UK financial stability. Late last week, Liz Truss's government unveiled large tax cuts and an energy bill bailout funded by a vast increase in government borrowing, triggering chaos in markets as borrowing costs leapt. The BOE will, for the next 2 weeks, buy up to £5 billion a day of UK government bonds of at least 20 years maturity, reversing its plans to sell bonds. The move saw the biggest drop on the yield of the 30-year UK Treasury note in 3 decades. US Treasury yields sank, the 10-year falling 23 points to 3.75%, while the 2-year fell to 4.13%. Major currencies firmed against the US dollar, the pound up more than 1%, and the Aussie trading at around 65 US cents. And in the latest Fed speak, Atlanta Fed President Raphael Bostic has said inflation is still high and is not moving with enough speed back down to our 2% target. He sees the central bank hiking rates by 0.75 of a percentage point at its November meeting and another 0.5% in December. So the local share market is set to follow the rally on Wall Street, with ASX Futures currently up just over 1.5%. An easing of the US dollar and lower than expected US inventories boosted oil prices overnight. Brent crude up 3.5% to $89 a barrel. Iron ore prices were flat, while copper rose, along with lead up more than 5%. And a weaker dollar and falling bond yields saw the gold futures price jump more than 2%. And Bitcoin is trading just below $20,000 US. On the data front today, job vacancies. And that is your day ahead. We'll see you again tomorrow.